Adventurous kids explore with education and learning what a wild life is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West. Adventurous kids, learning and fun. Adventurous kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about batteries. A battery is a device that can store electricity. Some are rechargeable and some are not. Batteries work by providing continuous DC, direct current electricity. The battery will work until all of the energy has been used up. If it is rechargeable, it can be used again. If it is not rechargeable, then it is garbage. A battery is also known as a voltaic cell. The very first batteries were invented in the Middle East around 1000 BC. The electric battery was invented by Italian physicist Alessandro Volta in 1800. The word voltage comes from Volta's name, the volt, a unit of measurement regarding the strength of an electric current, was named in his honor in 1881. Nowadays, his battery is called the voltaic pile. In 1836, the first rechargeable battery was invented by a chemist from England. This battery was a lead-acid battery, which is still used today in most automobiles. This battery was designed with lead-acid technology and is still the type used for car batteries. Later batteries were bottles with a fluid and some metal rods in them. People had to be careful not to turn these batteries upside down so the fluid wouldn't spill. In modern batteries, the fluid is soaked up in a kind of paste, and everything is put in a completely tight case. Because of this case, nothing could spill out of the battery. Batteries come in a variety of sizes and shapes. The most common are AAA, AA, C, and D sized. An alkaline battery is a type of primary battery that derives its energy from the reaction between zinc metal and manganese dioxide. Batteries with alkaline rather than acid electrolyte were first developed by Waldemar Jungner in 1899 and working independently Thomas Edison in 1901. The chemical reactions that occur in a battery are exothermic reactions and thus produce heat. For example, if you leave your laptop on for a long time and then touch the battery, it will be warm or hot. Batteries can come as wet cell or dry cell. The smallest battery in the world was created with a 3D printer and is only the size of a grain of sand. Inside a battery, there are two pieces of metal in a liquid or a paste. The metal parts are called electrodes. The liquid or paste is called an electrolyte. It's a mix of chemicals. Each electrode has a point called a terminal that sticks out of the battery. For a battery to work, the terminals must be linked by an outside wire. Then the chemicals in the electrolyte cause electrons to flow from one electrode to the other. Electrons are parts of atoms, the tiny bits of matter that make up the universe. A flow of electrons is an electric current. The electric current flowing through the wire is what makes flashlights and other electric equipment work. Batteries have a positive terminal called a cathode, as well as a negative terminal called an anode. Batteries can be for a single use, which are also referred to as disposable, or for multiple uses, it's called rechargeable. When you plug in the charger, it runs a current in reverse. Electrons are pulled away from the cathode and pushed into the anode. That reverses the chemical reactions. It's like a battery itself becomes the electronic device. It absorbs the kinetic energy of electricity and converts it into potential energy. The rechargeable batteries used in smartphones or electric cars are called lithium ion batteries, but it's really rare to see them because they don't normally need to be replaced and are hidden away safely inside. You're much more likely to see alkaline batteries, which are used in things like clocks, torches, remote controls, and lots of other objects around the house. Batteries can come in all shapes and sizes, from tiny batteries for small items such as hearing aids to larger batteries that are capable of powering cars, boats, and even large data centers. A dry cell is a type of electric battery commonly used for portable electrical devices. It was developed in 1886 by the German scientist Karl Gassener after development of wet zinc carbon batteries by Georges Leclanche in 1866. Lithium batteries are primary batteries that have metallic lithium as an anode. These types of batteries are also referred to as lithium metal batteries. A water-activated battery is a disposable reserve battery that does not contain an electrolyte and hence produces no voltage until it is soaked in water for several minutes. A mercury is a non-rechargeable electrochemical battery, a primary cell. Batteries have come a long way. Over the years, improved technology and better design have made them a very safe and practical power source. However, they're not completely harmless if handled incorrectly. Knowing what not to do with batteries is therefore an important step towards optimal battery safety. If possible, charge your batteries with a charger from the same brand. Batteries don't normally leak on their own. Leakage is most often caused by improper contact or by leaving them in unused devices. If you notice chemical discharge, be sure not to touch it. Try removing the batteries with a paper towel or a toothpick. Dispose of them at your nearest recycling point. Respect the battery sizes. Don't try fitting AA batteries into D-sized battery holders. Keep batteries stored high and dry in a non-conductive box. Avoid storing them together with metal objects that could cause them to short circuit. Keep your batteries where children can't reach them. If a child swallows a battery, immediately go to your nearest emergency room. Thanks for watching this Adventurous Kids episode.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous